face. Truth don't hide, it just waits for a face, Big footprints in a pine-slick path. Bob Lazar files with a government laugh. Court dates lost in a sea of red tape. We ain't 10-4, we just stay awake. True crime tales in a borrowed voice. We speak for the silence, not by choice. Got boots on the dirt and eyes on the skies, digging up stories they hoped would die. Might, truth, and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals. We break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Military broadcast, midnight run, teaching vets how to speak what the war's done. From trigger pulls to microphone stands, from combat zones to healing hands. Public records, missing names, unsealed files, classified games. We chase what's buried, not what trends, and we pray for light at the truth's deep end. Might, truth, and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals. We break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Some chase fame, we chase the facts. Some fold quick, we read the tracks. It ain't paranoia if it's always been there, and we ain't scared to lay it bare. Into the storm. We ain't perfect, but we were made for this form.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Into the Weeds podcast here on Military Broadcast Radio. I'm Amber.
I'm Demona.
we have guests with us. We have Nancy from Commentates.
Hey, everyone.
And we have Nancy from the Toll Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
And Audacious Audrey from
I thought that was
Ruby. Who is this? Oh, she's frozen.
Oh, no.
Ruby is frozen.
Am I unfrozen now?
Oh, you're
there
good.
We go. That's all good.
Hey.
I even wore my prom dress. It doesn't fit me anymore, but I decided to be biblically accurate today. Anyway,
we love worship and adore it.
Yes, and I'm not wearing any makeup, nor did I brush my wig. I wanted to be accurate, authentic, So
we appreciate the authenticity.
Yeah, and I look like a mess. My eyes are still very irritated, and I can barely see. I've got a haze over my eyes. So I did get pink eye. I don't know how in the heck I got it, but I got it. And so, yeah, that's been really fun. Lots of fun, actually.
Someone in the comments warned me if this starts to slip. If you see a little bit of metal poking out, it's not the bead.
Hopefully it's just the metal.
Well,
never mind. Anyway.
Okay. So today we've got some interesting things to show you guys. So I did separate the audio from the video of the 40 minutes where she is naked. And so we're going to listen to that audio. Okay. And Alora is going to change the name. But we're going to watch that. And then we have a text message that was really random, but it was the very first thing that I opened. And I still have a lot of questions about it. We all do. And so we're just going to present it. And hopefully we can all together as a community figure out what it means or who it's from. And then we also have something that Millennial has, two things that Millennial has picked up on. One being a deputy that used to be employed for Greene County and then a timeline that she kind of wants to go over to get help with.
Okay.
That's what our show is going to encompass today. But I hope everybody had a very good New Year's Day. Did you guys have a good New Year's?
I did. Yes.
Good.
I did.
Did you?
I did not. I did not.
Oh, I knew that. Okay.
Okay, but we're gonna have a very happy 2026, everybody.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yes, my eyes were matted up. I woke up New Year's Day and it was just terrible. So I went straight to the emergency room. I was like, I'm not messing with this.
Hey, that just means that our New Year's can only get better.
Yes,
We start from
exactly.
the bottom and we just go up and up and up.
Yes.
So anyway, what are we gonna hop into first?
Okay, so I'm going to show you this visual. This is the visual of the video that we're going to be listening to. So at the beginning of this video, Gypsy is kneeling and she's completely naked and she's in the middle of her living room. And so that is what we're going to be listening to. Just remember that she's going to stand up and she's going to turn around. And I think I may stop it before we get to the really gross stuff. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've listened to it, so we'll see. But it's at the very end.
But you won't be able to see anything.
Yeah, you won't be able to see anything.
What is the date on it?
It is 2/7/2015 at 11:11 p.m.
11 p.m. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and it's 40 minutes and 23 seconds. So
We had some thoughts about putting it up, but it seems like it's already kind of gotten out there. We might not have been the only people who got the videos. If anyone sees the full video, it wasn't us.
40 minutes of this?
yeah.
Yeah, I still have not seen the whole 40-minute video. For the record, I will not be seeing the whole 40-minute video.
If you guys want to have me pause it, just tell me to pause it.
Okay.
We might pause it a couple
Yeah.
times. 40 minutes is
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
I think pausing and maybe talking and all that in between might break it up. Otherwise, I might go to sleep.
Thanks for blanking it out. We appreciate it. You're doing the Lord's work there.
Yeah.
You're welcome, because it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
So we'll just be playing the audio. We won't be able to see the video while we're playing it. So
Yeah.
not even on our end. Which I kind of hate that it's just kind of gotten sent to more people. It's kind of
Concerning.
Well, it's concerning, but it is what it is.
Opened an investigation, but
I don't care. I mean, it is what it is, and I'm not stressing about it.
I'm not stressed. I was just thinking it was odd.
Okay, so here we go. I'm almost afraid to push play. I know that it's blacked out, or it's not even.
Double check.
Yeah, I did, but
Okay, guys.
okay, here we go.
Let's get into it, I guess.
Hello, my wonderful master.
Echo.
It is your slave, Gypsy Rose Alcida Emma Petrie Blanchard. And I am making you this video right now as part of the final test to prove myself in order to become Nick's slave, so that I will be handed down or passed to him in a sort of honorly way, so that I may be his slave and serve him and all his wishes. So, first thing I will do is show you that I am completely naked as instructed. I really don't know how many times I'm supposed to turn, but I think I've given you a pretty good fair view of all of me. Now, I will begin answering these questions. I printed these out because my computer is too slow to read them off my computer, Master, so I printed them out. I hope that doesn't deduct any points from this test. I will begin answering the questions now. All right. Now here's the questions you must answer as it follows. Favorite human alive is Nick, of course. Like, who else would it be? Of course Nick's my favorite human alive. He's wonderful and he's my soulmate, so it makes it just all that much more special. Okay. The page. Question 2. The biggest moment you ever had was when Nick said he worshipped me. I mean, of course, meeting Nick, but like on that site, but when he said he worshipped me was the biggest moment of my life. I just felt like, oh my God, he really, really worships me. I have this wonderful, amazing man, and he worships me out of all the women in the world, me. And I just felt so blessed and humbled and overwhelmed by that moment that I just cried, and it was tears of joy, tears of pure happiness and joy and excitement and overwhelmment. But God, that was the best moment of my entire life. And that's a moment I'll never forget. Which is actually kind of funny because earlier that day, we were having an argument, and then that night, everything just changed. And it changed for the better, and it was just amazing. Question 3. 3 top fears you have are losing Nick. That would be number 1. That is my number 1 fear. I can't even think about it because just thinking about it makes me want to cry, sir, because I just worship him that much and I can't lose him. And 2 would be Nick changing in any way, meaning personality-wise or how he treats me. And then the 3rd would be losing my mom, because the 2 people that I love most in this world, I worship Nick, but I love my mom. And so losing the both of them would be my worst fears. And Nick changing into something that he's not, or changing from who he is. 4. What 2 codes do you have to learn that have to do with a form of BDSM? Only hint give you is MC and DGC. Yes, I use the code at the end just to give you an abbreviation. So I know what it is, sir. Well, of course, it's the master code, and then the other is the daddy dom code. See, I use my brain with that. Yeah, I could be a little smart sometimes. Question 5. Who gives you the most attention out of everyone you have ever met in your entire life? Again, Nick. He gives me more attention than anyone in my entire life, because every single day he gets online, he checks if I send him a message, he sends me post after post after post, and at times it's a little overwhelming at times, but then I realize I take it as he worships me and he's giving me this attention. He can't physically hold me right now, he can't physically kiss me right now, but he sends his spirit out to me and in different forms. Sometimes I can see his shadow, sometimes I can see him in the mirror, but at least I know he's always there with me. And he's always giving me constant love and constant attention, and it's so appreciated. So, yes, it's definitely Nick. Sir. 6. Who are you most sexually attracted to? Again, Nick. Is it wrong want to say that I think that he's the most sexiest man alive. I think that he's sexy. I think he's adorable, and I think he's sexy in an adorable way. He has many different ways of being sexy, and he just kind of drives me crazy sometimes. Crazy in a good way. Crazy like, I crave you, like I just want to jump on you and like, you know, kiss you all up and sort of just like attack you in the good sort of sense where just give you lots of affection and stuff like that. So definitely Nick, because he turns me on like nobody else does. He makes me feel feelings that I can't quite explain. Well, I mean, it can be explained. It's called arousal, but I know that I think it's a deeper arousal. He arouses my spirit and my heart and my soul and my body, and he just completes that arousal, and it makes it not just the body, but just sort of all of it, and it goes even deeper. 7. Yes or no question. Is it true you are a loyalist to your very core, like Nick always says you are? True. I am very loyal, just like Nick is. Guys do hit on me, but I ignore them. I block them on Facebook. Sometimes I tell them off. But I just like to be like, I'm taken, and I'm happy in my relationship. I am blissful, and so I adore my man. I worship my man, and it would kill me to ever hurt him by cheating, or even by thinking of cheating. And who the hell is even worth cheating? Seriously, I got an awesome, wonderful, brilliant man. Why the heck would I cheat on him? Seriously. So yes, sir, very true. I am complete loyalist to the core, which I've even told Nick, and I truly mean it, that if something would happen, that he would pass away, God forbid that happen. If he would pass away, I would rather become a widow rather than remarry or betray my vows to him or betray him in any way. That's just not me. That's not something I would do. So, yes, sir, I am a loyalist, a true loyalist. 8. Do you ever fart? Yes, not very often, sir. I'm more of a burper, like after I eat or drink soda, which I know I'm going to stop drinking soda. Nick told me to ASAP, so I have. But usually it's after I drink like carbonated beverages where I burped. But as for farting, maybe every now and then, but they don't stink. They're quiet and they don't stink. So if that's embarrassing, but that's yeah. I think everyone on the planet does. 9. Ever since your first humiliation video, do you ever feel that it is harder to humiliate yourself now than it was before, since you might not have it bother you like you used to, or maybe like even now? I think after I did that whole video with the jumping stuff on me, that was humiliating enough. So I am okay with anything now. So I am completely okay with being humiliated now. I am like, it's fine, I'm okay. So I've got ketchup on my face, you know? It doesn't matter. Because as silly as I might look to other people, at least I know that Nick still loves me and worships me, even though I'm covered in whatever kind of sauce or whatever he wants to do to me. I know that he said that he would probably humiliate me in the future as punishment. But if it's just for fun, then it doesn't bother me anymore, sir. Let me make sure that this doesn't go off. Okay. Sorry. 10. healthy are your legs? Meaning if they are good enough condition to run, or can you only walk is what I mean. My legs are, I can't run. I'll be honest with you. Since I've been in the chair for quite some time, my legs are not strong enough to run. I can maybe jog. But as far as running, no, sir. I'm not even a good walker, sir. I am very off balance. At times I may wobble. So, horrible dancer. But my legs are medium strong. They're not so weak that I need help up, but they're not so strong that I'm like, I'm a skilled runner and walker. So, I think medium strength, sir. 11. What part of BDSM? Question 11. What part of BDSM are you most scared of? Which would be the part you would be willing to do, but would take the longest to adapt to? I would definitely say fisting, sir. I'm not sure if Nick really wants to do that. It scares me to death because something that is like that big going inside me. I'm not okay with that. I would beg him if we please wouldn't have to do that, sir. But as far as besides fisting, we might need to talk about that, him and me. But besides that, probably constraints. As far as like body constraints, like the whole full body constraints, with the shiny leather bodysuits and those headgear, and spankings, like really hard spankings with a belt. Those would be hard for me to adapt to, but I'm willing to try, sir, as best I can. 12. What would be your 3 biggest turn-ons that are rough? Slamming me up against the wall, because I've always found that really sexy.
Okay.
So we're not quite halfway through the video, but this is a 40-minute video, and I'm sure we all already have a lot of thoughts.
Somebody said we need to start a group for therapy for us who are watching these, and I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, no wonder my mom ended up with pink eye. Like, damn, all this talk about what she's saying. I'm just gonna say, one time a man on Tinder asked me do some of the things that Nick was asking her, and I just blocked him and I deleted Tinder.
So hold on though. How is she going to say that she's into BDSM, but no fisting? That scares her. The whole body restraints scare her. The shiny leather scares her. The head
You didn't want to be spanked either.
Spanking scares her. So what is she actually into?
I cannot believe this is on my channel, guys.
Hey,
So this is what? This is 4 months before the murder, right? This is 4 months before the murder.
February. So yeah.
To me, she's solidifying all the things that he wants to hear, right? That she's really digging in and saying, I'm going to do all these things for you. We're going to be together forever. I think she's just trying to solidify him doing the job. I think that goes along with this shocking stuff, right? Her being nude, her saying these things. Like, I think it's just to get into his head. What was the one thing that said?
Real fast, somebody in the comments said, no, that's what she said she was into. Did I misunderstand?
I thought she said she wasn't into.
It scared her.
Yeah.
It scared her.
Okay, so I didn't misunderstand. Okay.
But also other things.
I believe it.
Okay.
Did y'all clock that she, while standing there completely naked, because yes, for people in comments who came in partly through the reason why it's blocked, she is absolutely naked through this entire video. It's not flashes, it's 100% nudity right, Amber?
Naked as a jaybird.
Entire
Yeah.
video,
And at the beginning, she started talking about how she worships Nick but loves her mom. Why
Yeah.
is she even talking about her mom while she's standing there butt ass naked?
She said
Mhm.
she's afraid of losing
definitely
her mom.
don't.
The top 3 fears: losing Nick changing, like his personality changing, and losing her mom, which I think again is setting it up for him to be like, oh, she doesn't want to lose her mom, but it's okay if I take action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, she plays dumb. There's 2 codes to learn. See, I'm not stupid all the time. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did just see a comment that said, but does she have her wig on? She did in the very beginning, correct? Does she wear it for the whole thing?
She wears it for the whole thing.
Okay.
She wears it for the whole thing, and I'm kind of over this wig now, but my hair looks such a mess.
Thank you, 1970s.
I had to take it off because it was too hot.
Yeah, I'm looking a mess right now, so it's fine. Me and my little prom dress. Yeah, to anyone who came in a little late, I decided to get dressed for the occasion.
We love, worship, and adore it.
Dude, like, why are they talking about this? Why is he asking her that?
Why is he asking her what?
Why do you fart? Do you fart?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about Tinder. Like, I deleted Tinder after someone asked me that question. Like, why the fuck would you ask me that question?
Oh, I thought he asked you.
I want to repeat it.
She
But
talked about farting in her emails, in her prison emails here and there too. She talked about that. And then Ryan mentioned farting, that she farted in front of him.
is this another kink? Like,
I think it
wonder-
might be. I think she.
I wonder if she sent him a bunch of questions and he answered them and basically just copied and pasted them, since farting is a theme we've seen in the FOIAs. And so is this whole ask me questions and I'll answer them. We've seen that in the prison emails too. As a matter of fact, I was on the other screen searching for them.
Yeah, she would send 20 questions in the prison emails for dudes to answer constantly.
God,
And usually one of the questions, sometimes number 10, sometimes number 7, I think, was, what is your fetish?
And number 7 here is, are you a true loyalist? And number 10 is, how healthy are your legs?
Ah.
Ooh.
Which, can we talk about that? How she says sometimes she'll wobble around. We still see that today.
And she's off balance. She says she's off balance a lot and she wobbles.
Amber, didn't you tell me, considering this video is 40 minutes long, she's standing there butt ass naked through the whole thing. Didn't you tell me she got out of breath?
Yeah, I mean, she always seems like she's kind of out of breath when she starts getting excited and stuff.
And Ashley baby isn't here, but she brought up a good point one time that I agree with, as someone with anxiety that's gotten a lot better. But you know, me and Ashley will both get anxious, and when we first start talking on a live, sometimes we'll be out of breath a little bit. So that could be part of it. It could not be part of it, but that was just our thought process.
Gotcha.
Also, Audrey, I need you to put your calming white bow back on because I'm getting a little stressed out.
No, where's the calming?
Yeah, come on,
I
man.
left it in my bag. I'll go get it in a second whenever we're back off screen. I'll go grab it.
Okay, good.
Also, while we're talking about comments that Ashley made, Ashley's been saying since the very beginning, I'm sure she said it in like videos, but like me and her privately have discussed it a lot. But like the barbecue video, which Gypsy mentions here, covering herself in ketchup and stuff, Ashley is like, I think it's a humiliation kink. I think her crying on camera is a humiliation kink, etc. And she straight up says that, the humiliation video. So a lot of these videos that we are seeing are humiliation videos.
Yeah,
They
I
are.
think that kind of probably developed out of what she put in her prison emails, that from the time she was 6 years old, she would act out the Claudia interview with a vampire scene of screaming and cutting her hair and crying. Like I could see like that developing into the, what are you laughing about, Laura?
he said, Cherokee, I will do anything for love, but I won't do scat.
Dustin's so silly.
I was like,
love it.
oh my gosh.
I had a friend in high school who
Cherokee
got
girls
outed
also.
for being like that, and
Really?
bad memories. Yeah, bad memories.
Ooh.
I feel like some things shouldn't be shared.
No, I agree. I agree.
Going back to number 10 really quick, him asking her, how healthy are your legs? I think that is very telling. Like he still has a lot of questions because that's a big question outside of, do you like, what he's asking, because he genuinely doesn't know. He's so confused because she said, I can't walk, I have a spinal injury, oh, look at me, I'm standing up, I have a secret to tell you. And that's an actual genuine question. Like, how healthy him using that word is kind of strange to me.
Yeah, he was probably still trying to figure it out. Like, what the heck's going on?
Mhm.
I remember, I can't remember if it was in his interrogation or in one of the prison calls that's been released with him, but someone asked him about Gypsy's walking, and he said, well, I was encouraging her to walk more.
Yeah.
Does that ring a bell with any of y'all?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an interview somewhere, but I don't remember who it was with.
That kind of goes back to what Nancy was saying about him being kind of confused about the state of her legs.
Mhm.
And again, people are asking, where was Dee Dee during this? And so we got to think this was 4 months before the murder.
And it was at 11 p.m.
at night. And she's sick.
40 minutes. 40 minutes. That's crazy. I've made some videos, but never 40-minute videos. That's crazy.
Good.
The living
Lord.
room.
And how the hell did they send these in
Dropbox.
2015?
It's
Dropbox?
a Dropbox, yeah.
Dropbox.
But still, that would have taken forever still.
Yeah.
Dropbox would send 40-minute videos in 2015 because like
Oh,
it's so hard these days to send like a 5-minute one.
I know.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay.
They figured it out, and they were masters at it.
Apparently
I know
so.
her Wi-Fi was tired.
Well, and Nick had to go to McDonald's to get Wi-Fi, so yeah,
Yeah, in the library.
yeah, or the library.
Which I want to say, a lot of people question if he was watching Gypsy at that. And I think that our answer is there because they say that they took his computer and they searched the history and didn't see anything. So it had to be videos saved to his computer. So it had to have been Gypsy, unless he was getting videos from somebody else.
Where did you see that they didn't find anything in the history?
I sent it to Amber. Did you put it up on
Okay.
the thing?
I don't know what I put.
I
can't-
believe you because you always bring the receipts.
Yeah, I have it. I'll send it to you because
It's all
like
good.
it's like 8 pages. But I sent it to Amber so that if she wanted to add it to the file, she could.
Yeah. But I mean,
Awesome.
it's the only thing that makes sense to me. I mean, I'm not trying to say definitively that is what happened, but it is the most likely explanation. And
Mhm.
sometimes the most likely explanation just is what happened, you know?
Right.
Yep. It looks
Well,
like
it's
they're live on
definitely-
TikTok too, just so you guys know. MBR's patching this through on TikTok.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, especially there was that one video where Nick was talking about it and he sounded all distressed and he was like, you can't have freakouts when I can't get to, I can't go to McDonald's anymore and the library is this amount of time. And if y'all remember what I'm talking about, I can't remember all of his exact words, but it sounded like, as opposed to, much like with his current crime, as opposed to his charges at McDonald's, what he was more worried about was the fact that now McDonald's is off limits to him for Wi-Fi when Gypsy needs him because she's freaking out.
Yeah.
And he was telling, the police officer and the employee, I have to let my computer download or do an update or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's probably just
And he got upset because they wouldn't let him do it.
probably just trying
Yeah.
to make sure that his videos would load or, that
Mhm.
yeah, you're right. Probably got
Right. In this video, she's standing the entire time.
feeling.
No. So
Oh.
she was initially kneeling, then she stands up, she turns around, shows
Bends
all
over.
the angles of her body, and then stands up the entire time until the end, and then she lays down and shows everything. So,
Which, if you look at the summation from the casebook where they go over the files, they do say that she does that. She turns around, she bends over, all that for this video.
mhm. Yeah, it's interesting, and I mean, the fact that we're not seeing like really crazy questions that he's asking her, and the fact that she's constantly throwing out like wild and crazy things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's always showing.
Well, it's also, I'm sorry, who was speaking?
Oh, that's all I had to say. You're good.
Okay. It's also interesting that you don't hear any hesitation or shyness, energy in her voice here as she's doing this. So
Mhm.
it's very obviously comfortable to her to film absolutely naked, kneeling, standing up, butt ass naked in the living room. So it's not like it's a uncomfortable, awkward first time thing, just to note.
Mhm.
Someone said I look mortified. It's because I saw her pussy. So
Oh,
that's why I'm mortified.
oh my gosh. Okay. So, anyways, anybody want to say anything else about that video so far? Yes,
Uh-uh.
that is the famous oats. Okay, so
I do.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I was looking over my notes. Whenever we start going over all of our Facebook messages, I want to see if anybody ever actually messaged her, and if they did, if she responded with letting them know she would never risk anything with him or with losing him, like she was saying.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
if she was like, "Hey, babe,"
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, "Do you fart?" No, just
Well, she's always got a triangle going. So
Yeah.
I wonder who this triangle and her and Nick's. I mean, I guess it's Dan in a form or fashion, I guess. But I think
Before
there's
Dan, it was probably Richard Keene, the 50-year-old dude from Springfield.
The one that got arrested. I saw those
yeah.
reports today.
that case net.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are going to start this again. We got 26 minutes, guys.
Can't get under my dress. I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go.
And it's kind of a turn on for me. So like, I mean, even if it's really rough, like slamming me up against the wall and then kissing me, or putting my hands above the wall and then slamming me up against one, or pushing me on a bed, pushing me on the floor, spanking me on my ass until I begged for it. So yeah, it's sort of like rough manhandle sort of play. 13. Is it true that you are scared of only when Nick is pissed? True. Yes. I am scared of him when he is pissed because I'm scared of upsetting him to the point where he leaves me or gets so mad that he takes a step back from worshiping me. Or in general, I just don't want to piss him off. I love him. I worship him too much to piss him off. So, yeah, it's true. I'm scared of him. He's in that. He freaks me out when he's in that mindset of being pissed. 14. Gypsy, with as much as you have heard of Nick mentioning you may get raped by him, as much as he has said it is most likely going to happen, do you believe if it does happen as often as he told you, it would, which would be either when you piss him off or he just wants to manhandle you, that you believe you would never fear rape again, instead enjoy it? By you never fearing it again, wouldn't even fear it if someone else raped you. If someone else did it because you were so used to it by him, while with others you would only worry about him killing you, not raping you. I can get used to raping. In front of people, yeah, I can get used to it, sir. If he does it as often as he says, then yes, sir, I would get used to it. 15. You have said before that you were always on Nick's side, so if it ever came to choosing sides in an end of the world scenario, which, good God, end of the world, that would be horrible. Back to the question. You would choose staying by him the entire time, even if that meant you both weren't going to survive. Of course, Master. Of course, I'd stay by him the entire time. If it's the end of the world, I want to stay by him, and I want to die with him, because there is no place on earth that I'd ever rather be than be with my soulmate. And if it's going to be the end of the world, then let us die together. Let us die soulmates, and let us go into our next life together with love and with each other. That's the way I take it, sir. I'm sorry I'm a bit emotional. Some of these questions are a bit emotional. Number 16. How do you feel about your chess goal Nick has set for you of C36? I hope to get that big. I think I'm doing a fair job right now. They are a full B cup. So thanks, Super Actives. I've got a full B cup. But they're not as big as the C36. So I am still trying to work up to my goal. I have to do some exercises like this. Supposedly that makes big breasts. So I am still working on that. And I feel like I'll feel like a lot more confident. I'll be able to fill out more dresses. I'll make him happy. You know, it's all about making him happy. And that's how I truly feel, sir. Number 17. Would you try to drink what Nick drinks just to make him worship you more? Or would you just do it because you already worship him as it is? I would drink what he drinks because I already worship him as it is, sir. So basically I'll eat what he eats, drink what he drinks. I know that there are certain things that I'll have to get used to, like tomatoes. Like I gag on tomatoes, sir. But I promised him that I would do my best to expand my food vocabulary, as I like to call it. And as far as drinks go, I know that he likes to drink certain special drinks from, I think it was Woodman's that he was saying, that he likes their drinks, that is an apple something. I forgot offhand. But it was a special drink he had, and it was rare, and I know he liked that, so I'm looking forward to trying that with him. So, yes, sir, I would drink what he drinks because I already worship him as it is. 18. Do you feel challenged with how the first test went, which was your humiliation test, or did you not feel like it was a challenge at all? It was a challenge, sir. It was a challenge to get over how embarrassing it looked, how humiliating it was. It was a challenge to get all the ingredients, even though I couldn't have gotten all the ingredients. I tried, and that's what was taking me so darn long, is because I didn't have all the ingredients. All this gunk, which I will never be able to smell peanut butter the same way again. Peanut butter kind of makes me gag now ever since that test, but I'm sure I'll get over it in time. Yes, sir, it was a challenge, but if it ever happened again, I bet I would conquer it like I did it the first time, sir. Because yes, I did it! Yeah! Alright, number 19. Do you feel after being humiliated the way I did make you humiliate yourself, you feel as if you knew more about yourself, and as if it ever give you the knowledge to know if you are turned on by being humiliated? Maybe a little bit. as far as pouring chocolate on me, that was a turn on. Whipped cream, turn on. Peanut butter, that had Nick licking it off of me, it would be a turn on. So, sometimes it is a turn on depending on what it is, sir. But I do feel like after that first test, it is more easier to humiliate myself and it would be like a turn on now. So yes, sir, I do believe that it is more easier now. And it does turn me on more than it did before. Number 20. What is the biggest fear that is going through your brain right now? Not passing this test, sir. That's pure honesty, not passing this test. I feel like I am a little bit nervous, and being on my knees kind of hurts for this long, but I'm afraid that I don't make it long enough to please you. I'm afraid that I don't pass this test, sir. I'm afraid that I don't become Nick's slave, sir. Okay, I'm all right. Confident. But I can make it. I can. Because I'm doing everything that is instructed on this paper, sir. So, that is my biggest fear, sir. 21. What are your top 5 turn-ons that are sensual? Kissing. Hugging even. Having someone rub my palm of my hand like this. That's really sexy to me. And sensual. Neck kissing. I'll think about it for a little while. So I got kissing, palm rubbing, hugging, kissing my neck, and the 5th one would be touching my, believe it or not, touching my belly button, like right here. That's actually really sensual to me. So those are my top 5 turn-ons that are sensual, sir. Question 22. If you had to give a percentage of how well Nick knows you, what would it be? How much would it be?
Okay, sorry, y'all. I had to take another pause. We need
all
to
good.
let's reassess.
It's all good.
Once I heard belly button play type stuff, I'm like, damn.
I'd never heard of that before. That's
mean,
the thing.
I've said it before on here, but every hole's a goal, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
So I've heard of it, but more like with feathers and stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Amber, some people were asking in the comments whether or not the feeding tube was on full display.
Yes, it was. Yes. You had the feeding tube then.
So
Okay, I want to go back to something with the first one.
You got your calming white bow on, Audrey.
I know
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, some peace in the lives.
I needed it.
And it was if you were to die, I would be a widow. Like, she's committing fully of not ever leaving his side no matter what. So she's putting it in his head like we are together forever. And then she comes back, where was it? Let us die soulmates, where we love each other. So it's just those words over and over. I know we found that in so many videos, but we have to remember we're 4 months away from the murder at this point. So she's doing what she's doing on this video. She's really solidifying, I will do anything for you. Will you do anything for me?
Right.
And I think that some of these phrases she used are really telling, and she just wants to keep getting in his brain.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed too, whenever she asked or she read, and listen, she stumbled a lot on number 14, and it was like the longest question I've ever heard in my life. But whenever she answers, she says that she thinks she can get used to being raped. But she additionally adds in front of people. That was nowhere in the question, was it?
Not that I
No.
heard.
It was
So
weird.
she added that.
Yeah. She has she really likes public stuff.
Relations.
She mentions that a lot. Public.
Yes.
Well, and then she said she was only scared of Nick whenever he was pissed. Yet this whole time we are being told she was always scared of Nick. Nick was just terrifying.
Mhm.
So which is it?
Well, I think her crying in all these videos, I think is what she, says is her being afraid and all that.
Her alibi videos.
Yeah. Yeah, her alibi videos. Yes.
Mhm.
I thought it was interesting too. She said she would try to expand her food palette and try tomatoes and stuff. And we also saw how that went with Kian on the Life After Lockup show.
Yeah, wasn't
Well, I
it
guess her mom
watermelon?
did feed her. Like, just
Yeah. It was watermelon, tomato, and octopus or something like that. Yeah. I
crab.
really-
Sorry.
You're good.
With that, I had highlighted where I had wrote down whenever she's talking about the humiliation video and how she got all the ingredients and stuff, she says, I conquered it like I was supposed to. But if you go to the police summation, they wrote it down as she was crying and scared and begging for forgiveness.
They sure
They
did.
clearly did not connect the dots that this was an instructed video and she was supposed to be acting this way. Like they said, she looked terrified.
Yeah, I remember reading that the first time and thinking, oh, okay, well, maybe she was.
Yeah.
And also, she said it took so long because she didn't have the ingredients. So she was having to steal it from the store when she would go.
She said that? I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, it took me so long because I had to get all the ingredients, which was really, really hard. It was hard to get the ingredients.
Wow.
Well then.
I wonder if it's because it's cold and it was going to have to sit on her lap because, whipped cream is real cold. And hiding that under her little teddy bear.
Just imagine her just like squirting it out a little bit by a little bit. Oh, where'd that
Oh,
come
no.
from? She's going down.
Alora, gel immediately.
Off to the ranch with you.
I remember when I used to work at McDonald's, I would take the whipped cream and I'd go up to people and I'd put it down there and just squirt them with it. I don't work that job anymore. It's okay.
The health department's watching you now.
Hey, I passed my serve safe. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
How many questions is she answering?
I don't even freaking know. I've just barely been listening.
How far have we made it? We have 15 minutes left.
Yeah. So we're making it. We're getting there. Y'all.
Guys, I literally, everything has just been going out my brain. I have like hardly retained any of this.
Well, plus
so.
we've been sick, we've been busy, so it is what it is. But it's funny because we'll be putting stuff out and then we'll hear other people like come up with like different things they've digested from it. And we're like, oh, that's new.
Someone asked in the comments how much longer this video is.
15 minutes and 7 seconds.
So we're almost there, y'all. So
okay.
Anyone have anything else to say, or do you just want to get back into that last little part?
Let's destroy our brain a little more.
Okay.
Cool. Just make sure you keep that calming bow on.
And
'cause-
Fluffy Muffin.
I don't know if it's working.
We need the calming white bow.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't crashed out yet, so it's doing something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
90. I was gonna say 99%, but he knows me even better than I know myself sometimes, sir. So 100%. Because, no, I'm gonna say 99% because when we're living together, we'll know more about each other's bodies, how we turn each other on, our eating habits, sleeping habits, everyday living habits, sir. So I'm going to say 99% just because in the future we'll learn more about each other as far as living wise. But he knows me a lot, sir. He knows me sometimes better than I know myself, sir. Question 23. The last time you and Nick talked about Anna, do you think he was being fair with how he said he would do it? Yes, sir. He said he would only do it if I didn't like it. Like after the first time we tried it, if I don't like it, he'll only use it for punishment or hate fucking. I don't mean to be not ladylike, but that's what he said it was called. And so I do think it is fair, sir. Yes, sir. And I will take it, and I will understand that it's for punishment. Now, if I do like it or tolerate it, we'll do it more often. So, I do think it is fair, sir. Question 24. If you were going to describe how much how much you worship Nick, how would you describe it descriptively? Uncontrollably, solely, completely, emotionally connected in every way, undescribable. My worship for him, it goes beyond all sense of the meaning love. That's why we don't say, I love you. We don't just say, I love you. You say, I worship you, because there's nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for him. Sir, God, if he'd asked me to, I'd jump off a cliff. I really, really would, because that's how much I worship him. If it would make him happy, which I know it wouldn't make him happy, but I'm saying to an extreme, to make him happy, I'd walk on broken glass. I'd walk on fire. I would do anything to make this man happy. I worship him more every day. And right now it's gotten to the point where I've worshipped him at max. I can't worship him anymore because he's inside me. His heart is inside me, just like my heart is inside him. It doesn't belong to me. I don't belong to me anymore. I belong to him. And he is everything that I hold dear. And if I ever lost him, I would have no reason to live. I would have absolutely no reason to carry on. Every day, we talk to each other. And every day, I get more excited. It's like, I feel like a little puppy, and I'm just like, he's here. And I feel like I'm the luckiest woman in the world to have him. I worship him beyond all words, sir. I am trying. I am really digging down deep, and I am trying to put it into words. But it is so difficult. It's like trying to explain. How do we know that air exists without seeing it? How do we know that love exists without knowing the exact chemical reactions in the brain? How do we know that light is light? You know, how do we explain these things? How do we explain how the sun rises and the sun sets? I worship him beyond describing, sir, and I am trying. The only thing I can say is I would do anything for him. I worship him beyond anything. I worship him beyond God. Please don't strike me down right now. I know that he would probably say the Lord should come first, but I have forsaken going to heaven in order to be with him in the afterlife, at his planet, on his world, in his paradise. Something that I know nothing of. I only know what I was taught as a Catholic girl, that there is a heaven, there's a hell, and you either go to one or you go to the other. But I choose to forsake going to either one and follow him wherever he may go. Sir, I worship him beyond all words, sir. Question 25. Do you truly find it adorable when Nick is stubborn most of the time? Yes, he is adorable and he's stubborn. I just want to like pinch his little cheeks and be like, you're so cute and you're stubborn. But I do find it adorable. So adorable. I love to just like kiss him and hug him right there and, you know, just give him lots of affection just because he's so adorable to me. And even when he's a little angry, sometimes I find it adorable. And he said that he finds me adorable too when I'm angry. Isn't that something, sir? I guess it's a soulmate thing. 26. What is the thing you are most excited about that is coming up the soonest? Meeting Nick for the first time, having sex with him, giving him my virginity, having our moment, kissing him, touching him, having him infuse that unbreakable touch in me. Sir, that is what I'm looking forward to most. And I can't wait. It's like, oh my God, it's like 2 months away. Right. I'm not panicking. I'm just like, I'm really excited. I just realized it just entered my brain. It is literally 2 months away. Okay. All right. Away from him, he would still catch you since you are aware of him being in cross country, track and fields back when he was a teenager in high school. Yes, sir. He's got like another foot on me, and he's probably like, well, I mean, he's probably like man weight, right? And so, yeah, and he's super fast. So, yes, sir, I do believe that he can catch me, probably in like midair too. So I fully believe that. Question 28. What is your favorite 3 foods, meaning 1 dessert, 1 breakfast, and 1 dinner dish? Dessert would be cheesecake. Love cheesecake. That's something that me and Nick have in common. Love cheesecake. Breakfast, pancakes. I know that sounds really cliche. Pancakes, really boring. But yeah, pancakes with the syrup and slathered in butter. And dinner would be gumbo. I am from the South. I'm from New Orleans. So we have gumbo, and gumbo is my favorite dinner. So yes, sir. That is my 3 favorite dishes. Or foods. 29. What are your top 5 turnoffs starting from the least to the biggest one? When a guy's like, oh, sup, girl, so sexy. Arrogance. Burping without, like, saying excuse me. Butt scratching. Ew. Nose picking. And being an all-out douchebag, like calling a woman a bitch just because she's a girl. I mean, there's bitch in a good way. Like, you're my bitch, you know. I mean, if it's in a relationship, that's fine. But like, that bitch did this and blah blah blah. You know, that's being ungentlemanlike, and those are my top 5 turnoffs, sir. So, biggest. What? Question, the final question. 30. What are Nick's top 3 biggest pet peeves? Repeating himself. I know I've had to make him do it a couple times because I'm forgetful. But I'll try to stop doing that. 2, being taken advantage of, which I will never do. I know that he has been taken advantage of in the past by other girls, and I hope to I will never do that, because I appreciate him. I worship him way too much for that, sir. And then the other would be being rushed. I know he likes to do things the slower way. He likes to do things in his time. So I will respect that. I know if it's like end of the world apocalypse and we're like running from a big giant monster, we're gonna hit the door. But as far as like say opening doors and stuff like that, going out to go do something, take his time. I see no point in rushing him. Okay, sir. Well, that is all of the questions, sir. Right before I do my good night, I want to do one thing. You told me to do the kegels. So I did those. So I'm going to show you my tightened holes now, which I recently shaved. In a comfy position. I can lay down. So, here's my pussy. Nice and tight.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had to put on a calming white bow.
I love it.
Come on.
Winning.
Only 2 minutes left.
Oh,
We're just
no,
talking.
no.
You can't see it.
No, I can't. I can't.
Okay.
Can we upload that? Because I think
I will upload it.
for
yeah.
entertainment purposes, we got to hear this.
I will upload it.
Did y'all notice that she lowered her voice when she said, I shaved? And she claims that Dee Dee shaving her was an abuse, but she also claims at other times that she wasn't allowed to shave and that was abuse. But the only thing she whispered throughout that whole dang 40 minutes was, I shaved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Oh
she
my
had shaved a
gosh.
couple days ago, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alora.
Yeah.
Maybe she's
I
an
like-
electric shaver that don't get right to the skin, okay?
I like all the food she listed. I mean, what is this even anymore? What is this?
Yeah, I thought she couldn't eat it. The first time she ever ate was in prison.
Not even in
Oh,
jail,
yeah.
but in prison.
In prison.
Also, she said, I worship him, meaning Nick, beyond God. That's not
Mhm.
aging well today.
No.
And then said, don't strike me down.
Don't strike down.
So
I know. It definitely didn't age well, especially after her little foray into wanting to do a church group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's wild. And I put it in the comments, but listen, y'all, there are so many people, and this isn't a diss to people who are Christian or anything like that, but there's so many bad actors that like to latch on to the faith,
Mm-hmm.
any kind of faith, honestly, just because, God forgives us of all of our sins and how dare you judge me and blah, 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 blah. It's
Mhm.
like, it's ridiculous. And she's just
Kind
going
of like whenever Gypsy said, listen, nobody mourns Hitler, but Jesus forgives. And I'm not saying I'm like Jesus, but I should be not crucified.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, forgiveness is a thing. I definitely believe in it. But you have to also have repentance. You have to change. You have to turn away from that kind of living. And nothing I've seen in Gypsy has she turned away from any of this kind of living.
Also, some people just shouldn't be leading groups.
Yeah.
I like number 26, where she's like, oh my God, it's 2 months away. And she's so excited. I mean,
2 months away.
Her meeting.
Oh, her meeting Nick, but that was in February.
well, she's 2
March.
months away from the crime, right?
no,
No,
she's
4
4 months from the crime.
Oh, 4 months from the crime. 2 months away from meeting him.
at the movie
Well,
theater.
she knows how this ends, and she was super excited to get him to Springfield.
Jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Up
she?
and down. Yeah, in the video. Yeah. They met in March. Yeah, so
Getcha. Yep.
yeah, and predators do love church, unfortunately.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Also,
Go and be protected.
she said that they love each other. They're twins, like they're inside each other. But she said she feels like a little puppy being excited that he would be there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the pet play emails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My husband made me a tinfoil crown.
Let's see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Because he loves, worships, and adores.
I
Oh,
can't put it
He
on
went all
YouTube.
out. He actually made a crowd.
oh my
Nice.
goodness.
I have a video I'm going to do
Thank you,
that's a
Dawn.
very big tinfoil moment. So I told him I needed a tinfoil hat. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, I think that'd be good for a cosplay at VisionCon. You got this.
It looks like, are these Jolly Ranchers? What's these
They
red
are
things?
Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers, I love that.
So these, well, I haven't uploaded that video yet, but I've got thousands of
Google Drive.
yeah, thousands of documents and things in the Google Drive. It's free to the public. Go in there and peruse and put some pieces together, please.
Every time I go back to look for something, I'm like, oh, there's something new.
Yeah, I put a bunch in today. I put a bunch in a couple of days ago. So every other day or so, I keep adding to it.
Thank you.
So
I was
that's how I
overwhelmed.
felt
by it.
about the emails. I thought I read the whole dang thing. It felt like I really had with all the videos I done.
Mhm.
But with this last FOIA drop, now things that didn't seem to mean anything before suddenly mean stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, she did a lot of cosplay, so I can only assume, like, she even did cosplay in front of her mom. So,
At like VisionCon.
yeah, at VisionCon and stuff. So I'm assuming most of them probably come from that. Maybe she stole some stuff, but it's kind of harder to steal a wig, I would think. But
Well, she could steal
Who knows?
anything, obviously.
that's
You know?
fair.
Also, if she's watching, I'm just gonna say, a few of y'all are around Missouri. Nancy, I know you are. Do you know Uranus chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Myrola.
So
Yes.
it used to be called
Uranus
Big
Fudge Factory.
Louie's. It
Big
used to
Louie.
be Big Louie's. It was a strip club, and the main attraction was a girl who would get on the stage and show you her contracting her thing. So if Gypsy ever needs a
Oh.
job, yeah, absolutely.
You watched that?
Oh, duh. I was a military spouse. Whenever guys came home from deployment, we had to do something for entertainment. We all went.
Listen, that
Fort
sounds
Lost
like
in the
a
Woods.
typical Missouri club because the only ones I've been to were anyway.
Yeah.
Missouri's a wild place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I saw one time I was living there at the time in St. Louis, and I saw one time that our safety travel rating was the same as Myanmar.
Really?
At that point in time. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
quite some
St.
time
Louis
ago.
is pretty bad.
Really changed, but
Okay. Anything else from that video?
No, I zoned out about number
I did
29,
too.
if I'm being honest.
same. There were things that I was like, oh, that's significant. And then like I would just zone out right after that. Like, oh, put on my calming white bow.
Ashley.
Ashley knows what's up.
Oh, I need to
Sorry,
call
Ashley.
Kind of reminds me of that Lizzo lawsuit that happened a couple years ago. Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first thing that I opened whenever I opened this FOIA. Okay, so actually, this would be, oh, hold on. Okay, so I saw this first. I don't know whose phone number this is.
From the hips up.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Oh, it's not on there.
I had the other screen. Hold on. My
It
bad.
seemed like if it was like maybe it was one of those generated phone numbers that they would use.
Yeah, something. Okay, so we've got this message 425-232-7336. Not sure whose that is. Okay, then we've got her and her male cousin when she was about 5 years old. They tried having sex in her bedroom. Her cousin was 6.5 years old. They had heard about sex and what it was, but nobody ever told them it wasn't for FA, family, I assume, because there's nothing after that. So I put that in the Google Drive because I was like, what is this? Is anybody going to pick up on it? No one's picked up on it yet. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is Gypsy. I don't know if this is Nick. I don't know if this is Allie or
it shows the log. Does it say to or from on the top? Will you go back to it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking nasty.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and for anyone who watched Becca Scoop's video last night, she shared a Facebook message where Gypsy told Nick about when she was 10 years old that she wanted to try kissing and told a girl, a 12-year-old girl that was a friend. And she said, and then I kissed her and it freaked her out.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was the aggressor there.
So that's a locked message. Like old school phones, you could lock a message and it wouldn't delete whenever you get so many messages. But it's from that number. So it's somebody texting to Nick.
Okay.
So maybe
who
it's
is that?
not about Gypsy?
It may not be about Gypsy. We don't know, but that was the first thing I opened and I was like, what the hell is this?
Wonder if we reverse search the phone number. Somebody do it. And then send the answer to Amber. Don't give it to everybody if it's a legit person.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It was just something that we just kind of wanted to touch on to show you guys that that's there, but I don't know the context of it. And we kept it, to ourselves for a while because it was just like, wow, that's really weird. And I don't know what to do with that. But of course, as soon as I released everything, it went out with everything. So, but yeah, that's there. What is that?
Somebody said 425 is Washington. Does any of his contacts live in Washington?
Yeah, not that I know of, but
We didn't see any.
yeah.
Ooh, that's still crazy.
It's disturbing. Definitely.
Also, though, back then, if you would go on to like the WhatsApp or whatever, it would just give you random numbers. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's somebody actually in Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that would be a big dig because you would have to go back to that time, not just who has that number today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just something that we found that was there. And we were just like, hey, what the heck is this? And yeah, I don't know. Okay. So, Millennial, you had a couple of things that you wanted to talk about. You want to bring up whichever one you want to bring up first is fine with me.
Sure. So something I noticed here, I'll share my mini timeline real quick. So, on February 8th, 2015, Gypsy made that video titled Happy Valentine's Day, Gypsy. She kind of love bombed Nick in a red prom dress. February 20th, 2015, she made the My Response video where she seemed to be totally high and it looked like she might be on a bus. And she talked about her issues with Dan and his girlfriend. Says, I wanted to be friends. Now I don't. If it's him or her, it's war.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was less than a month later, whenever Nick's down there for the Cinderella movie, there's the whole, failed diaper sex in the movie theater. Gypsy claims that March 12th, whenever they got home from the movie theater, is when Dee Dee locked her in the shed. Now, her memories of the shed don't add up. She says it had a dirt floor. We can tell from the crime scene pics, it had a wood floor and red indoor outdoor carpeting on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't seen, right, Amber, any videos from Gypsy from March 2015?
No, I haven't seen any. I don't have any. That doesn't mean that Carolina Girl or Barb or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to just throw this timeline out there because, the information is the most important thing.
Mhm.
And if anyone has any videos from that time that they want to put out, it would show, I think, especially if it's around those dates, whether or not
Thank you.
these things might or might not actually be true.
Mhm.
And then I thought it was really interesting that in Gypsy's book, she completely she detailed March and February in intricate detail, talking about date and timestamps and stuff. She completely skipped April and May and went straight to talking about June. So our only sources for April and May are the FOIAs. And what I've got here is that on April 17th, 2015, Gypsy did that farewell video to Victor, which is weird. And then on April 18th, we have 2 videos from Nick where he seems absolutely distraught, crying, and he's telling her things like, I can't fall in love with you over and over again.
Mhm.
It sounds like, I don't know. I don't want to surmise. He sounds distraught. Well,
Yeah.
what's really interesting about those 2 days, April 17th and 18th, and those videos, is that then I noticed in your FOIA and the DOC file on April 18th, 2015, is when Dee Dee filed that police report saying that $56 of her cash and her OxyContin and her generic Xanax had been stolen the
Mhm.
day before, April 17th.
Yes.
So it seems like something was really happening at that time. Honestly, my theory is she probably took some cash for a cab or something and the pills and went out and tried to get Dan to be with her again. He probably was kind of wishy-washy and took the pills and sent her back home.
Mhm.
And there were, these videos around that time.
Yeah, so if anybody has any like text messages or anything, March, April, May, that's kind of where we want to
Yeah,
look.
make a video and put it with the timeline I just showed because everybody, the information is the most important thing. So I put the timeline there. So if anybody has more information, you can take my timeline and make a video and show what you've got and help us all put it together.
Yeah, because we're missing something. Something happened, and like you said, and you also said that she didn't the one personality that she never mentions again is Demona. She mentions everybody in the emails and stuff like that, but she never mentions Demona again.
Yeah, she talks about getting pictures and sending them around of Ruby, Candy, Kitty, and says this is Candy or this is Baby Gypsy and stuff like that. This is Kitty in different emails, but Demona completely retired, never spoken of again. And it seems like April 2015, that month, is kind of the same, like never spoken of again.
Yeah.
And that seems significant to me.
So, have you seen on TikTok those big calendars that's like all in a year and it's all one big sheet?
I think I know what you're talking about.
They're dry erase. Maybe I'll get 3 of them and we can start documenting 2011, 13, 14, 15, or whatever the years are.
There you go.
That's
a good idea.
Figure out.
I've thought about putting the whole, board up and everything, but I just don't have. I don't have the energy.
All the red strings.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'll do it with you.
Yeah, so we're just trying to figure out what we're missing. There's something missing.
Mm-hmm.
And so with all the new stuff come out, hopefully we have an influx of gaps being filled.
Yeah.
And then Millennial, you had another thing to talk about. You want to bring that up now or do you want to wait until later?
Did you have another video you want to show before we overwhelm people with information read out again?
Break them up just like we had to break up that long ass video.
Okay, so I guess the next video I'm going to play is this one of Nick. And I just thought it was interesting. I mean, it's just Nick being Nick. You know, it's 16 minutes, guys. So bear
Which
with
is
us.
like 40 minutes worth of gypsies.
Yeah. So if it gets too much, we'll just pause it and I can upload it into the onto YouTube or whatever.
We feel
What's
bad
the
about
date?
trying to bully Nick. It's just hard.
It is 4/24/2014. And it's at 1:41 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Oops.
It's like
My bad.
me wrapped up in my little blanket.
I made this one because one, I felt like making another video, and two, I always said that I've said it more than one time, so I say I've always said that tortoises are known as the masters, is just our inherited ability. It's, I don't know, as soon as we're born, we're instantly born this way. We're just naturally born this way. We're masters of comfort and such like that. Getting comfortable, pretty much. It's another reason why we can be as lazy as we can be. But yeah, I thought of this idea all by myself, honey. For one, there's not really many openings. You have the obvious up here neck, and well, now you have a bigger opening, but they're down here. There we go. That's one for you. You don't see many openings, do you, honey? Which must mean I'm warm under this. Truth is, yes, I am warm under this. Very flipping warm. And I still have my boxers and such I showed you in the good morning video. And so, that makes sense of why I could be comfortable. I like the freaking angle right earlier. Oh yeah, I get to see my fan. And those are hulls, drops for defense. Tons of freaking vitamin C in them. I would like it to have a perfect view. There we go. There we go. Back to a comfortable position. So most likely when you and me are together and we're living together, or sometime you cuddle with me, or let's say if I was a detective like a father would, you're gonna be so snugly warm that and comfortable that I won't be surprised if you're already sleeping. You would whisper in your sleep, depending on what mood you're in while you're sleeping. Because believe it or not, even while you're in your subconscious mind, you can still have your own moods. I don't know if you feel in that kinky way in some form. I don't know if you say thank you, daddy, or if you were just in a normal state of mind of love in general. You say thank you, my love, maybe something you might say. But yeah, you might say something like that in your sleep. You might whisper it as if it was directed towards me from your own subconscious mind. And I do warn you, I do know how to communicate with the subconscious part of the body. I do know how to communicate with it. So if you find yourself saying things you used to never say before, as if I'm talking to your subconscious part of you, the part of you that's awake when you're not, when the conscious part of you is not, which that part of you that I am talking to, while you're not awake, is the also part of you that remembers the most. Even when you think your conscious mind doesn't remember stuff, that side of you, that inner mind of yours when you're sleeping, the inner mind of yours that takes over, it is like a hard drive from a freaking computer. At the same time, it's a CPU from one. CPU is obviously the processing unit that allows all that information to be processed, and it's like the main core to your memory, believe it or not. So I wouldn't be surprised if I could get to talk to your subconscious part of you and bring up things up that obviously my great memory would remember. Just think of how powerful my subconscious memory is. If my conscious mind is able to remember great details of stuff. Just thinking about my subconscious mind then, already. Because your subconscious mind's always stronger than your than your conscious. Yeah, your subconscious is always stronger than your conscious mind when it comes to memory. It's always been that way. It's the way that we're programmed. But yeah, dear, I would not be surprised if you did say stuff to me in your sleep, because I know how to. So, let's say I could actually take lessons to hypnotize you, because I know how to speak to you while you're already in that state of mind. Yeah, that sleeping state of mind. I already know how to talk to you while you're in that form. So if I just was to take lessons to actually hypnotize you, I could talk to you in that form anytime I want that. But if you didn't realize it, you're under a more controlled form of that hypnotized state of mind when you fall asleep in general. There's a lot your team knows that you might not know that I study this stuff to a certain degree, and another amount of it I've actually already known. But yeah, dear. Talk about me being warm under here. Certain parts of my body are sweating. I don't know how to airlock tight freaking warmth. Just too good at it. And if you're wondering if I would also know how to make us both comfortable under a blanket, yes, I would. Us tortoises think way different when it comes to comfort, which is why we naturally excel at it. So when I'm under a blanket with you, there will be one of the only times your body will feel the need to sweat. Since I remember you telling me you have medication, it's supposed to make it where you can't sweat. But your body will make you feel the need to. Because your body heat will automatically arise as soon as that happens. That will happen. And believe me, I'll be sweating too. As much testosterone that's in me, I'll be sweating for sure. Because even though I wasn't at my peak level when I was when I was 18 years old, since that's every man's peak level is 18 years old, the testosterone. I still have plenty of it in me. Only 24, almost 25 years old. This coming month I'll be 25, obviously, as you both know. And obviously you said you have a special video for me. Which is cool. Obviously, I'll most likely enjoy it if the master said that it was a side of you I've never seen before. But an enjoyable side, as I told me. Since obviously I'm guessing you live up to your master to let me know stuff about it.
I see a lot of people having trouble hearing him, so I can't turn on the subtitles. I tried the other day to get it to work, and it wouldn't work. So
I just realized that I had kind of zoned out.
I zoned out too. I totally did.
I was on the Drag Race subreddit looking at pictures of Bosco. She's so pretty. Anyway,
was Nick basically saying though that he had ED at 24, 25?
That's what it sounded like. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So
I have no words other than he seemed like he loved her so much he wanted to okay, this is gonna sound weird, but do you remember like your first love and you just wanted to be so close to them?
Mhm.
crawl inside of them, basically.
Yes, that's what it's giving.
Yeah, totally. But she's like this with everybody.
Somebody asked, what is ED? Can I say that on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Erectile dysfunction.
We've said a lot worse tonight.
Oh
Now
my
that you
goodness.
say it.
Well, and then I mean, she's just pushing the narrative of fantasy and all the stuff, and then he's got that going on. It just, for him to reciprocate has to be
Frustrating.
frustrating. Yeah. I mean, he wants her to give him all the attention. I don't know. It's messy.
And
Well-
somebody did ask if there are any nudies of Nick, and there is at least one that we have. And I separated the audio from that. I completely forgot about that one. I could have played that one, but
And that part's only in like
a little bit.
not even a minute of the video.
Yeah, but I just separated it completely. That way I
No
didn't mess
risk.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So did anybody have anything else on that one? It just seemed like he just wanted to confirm to her again that he can speak to her telepathically, that he's able to do that kind of stuff.
Was he on medication for his autism? Could that have been an answer to why he's having problems?
So, from my understanding, when he was living with his dad, he wasn't on medication, but when he was living with his mom, he was, is what I think.
Well, I know he sends Gypsy that text message like the night of the crime or something where she's like, do you need something to calm down? And he was like, meds don't work on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember hearing, I don't remember what the source is, but I remember hearing that his dad believes that meds are bad for him, and has some theories about natural treatment for autism. And I heard that he would go off and on the meds between his dad and his mom's house, but I don't know at all if that's a fact or not. So
yeah, and I don't even know what he was actually taking the medicine for, because is there medicine for autism? There's not
I mean,
medicine
it's
for
not just a
autism, right?
blanket.
No.
There's just different symptoms
Yeah.
or
medication for the different symptoms.
yeah,
Yeah.
spectrum.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sends me right back to the summation that the police said that the majority of Nick's videos were just him expressing how much he loved Gypsy and his inability to make his man stand up.
Yeah, they were very.
People in the comments were saying no, that I might be wrong on that. So that I might be wrong about Bobby on that.
Well, from my understanding, Bobby didn't want him taking medicines. It wasn't.
That's what I always heard. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody else had said that he was more holistic, that Bobby was.
Yeah, because I know that was one of the things that his mom complained about his dad about. So
yeah.
Okay, so we've got that. I'm just kind of like drained. So if you want to get into the last part, Millennial, that a subscriber brought up to you, and then maybe we can have other people, if they know any information about it, you know.
Yeah, it may not be a big deal at all, but I thought it was interesting given the nature of Gypsy and her case. And I apologize to the subscriber that I don't have their username at hand right now, but I will find it and post it later.
Okay.
Okay, it says January 6, 2016, Greene County Sheriff's deputy at the Center of Federal Child Porn Investigation was fired and arrested Wednesday by Sheriff Jim Arnott. Juan T. Jones, 27, patrol deputy employed by the sheriff's office since September 2013, was charged in a federal complaint Wednesday with possession of child pornography. Arnott said at a press conference Wednesday afternoon that he was disappointed with and ashamed of Joe's conduct. The case was investigated by the Southwest Missouri Cybercrimes Task Force, and Arnott said it was brought to his attention on Tuesday. The sheriff's office is conducting an internal investigation of Jones, in addition to the crime investigation being carried out by the task force, according to Arnott. A criminal complaint was filed Wednesday afternoon, says authorities investigating Jones in September when a tip came in from the National Center for Missing and Exploiting Children that someone was storing corn on a Dropbox account. Authorities tracked the account to Jones, according to the complaint. In October, the authorities received a warrant to search Jones' Dropbox account. The search turned up 168 videos and about 1,500 images of child porn, according to the complaint. The images depicted children as young as infants engaged in sexual acts, the complaint says. Jones allegedly told investigators during an interview Wednesday that he had looked at child porn for about 10 years. He told investigators he had stored child porn on his Dropbox and Tumblr accounts. He told investigators he had exchanged child porn with other people over the internet, the complaint says. The complaint says Jones lived at 2600 East Atlantic Street, and investigators served a federal search warrant Wednesday at Jones' residence. Sheriff Arnott said Jones is in the custody of the U.S. Marshal Service. The complaint also says Jones was an employee of the Springfield Cardinals. That's the Springfield, Southwest Missouri version of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Jones was the subject of a December 2014 feature story in the News Leader, saying he was the county's only black patrol deputy. In the story, Jones says he grew up poor in St. Louis, in and out of 21 foster homes, said he was homeless in Springfield as recently as 2007. I grew up around drugs and alcohol and domestic abuse. He says crack was the main drug of choice. I didn't meet my dad until 2013. The story said Jones is married and had 2 young daughters. Arnott said at the press conference Wednesday his main concern now is getting justice for the victims in this case. He was not aware of any local victims, but he asked anyone with information to contact. I'm so disappointed, but at the same time proud of the job well done, seeking justice for child victims who are exploited on the internet, Arnott said. Arnott said he hadn't noticed any questionable behavior on Jones' part in his time with the sheriff's office. So then the reason why this is significant, let me go to the FOIA real quick. I'm sorry, I don't have this pulled up right away.
No, you're fine.
Y'all go ahead and talk about that if you want for the moment.
Yeah. So the reason we brought this up is it was brought to our attention, and this man, this investigator, reported to the scene on June 16th, 2015 at 7:05 hours. He says, I responded to 2103 West Voluntary Way to assist with the crime scene log. I was relieved by Corporal Kondo at 17:15 hours and ended tour from there. And that's all we've got on him from all of these FOIAs.
Yep. And here's the case log where it says here, Greene County Sheriff's Office Supplemental Deputy Juan Jones crime scene log report, and that's the report that Amber just read.
Mm-hmm.
So he was on the scene and worked it. And what's interesting is the person who put it in the comments and a few other people said that they thought he might be involved with David Blanchard, or maybe had shared out around videos in other ways. Like the involvement with David Blanchard could have been innocent, but I didn't see from a quick Google any involvement. But I also don't see who all was indicted. It says that he shared this stuff around, so you think there would be other indictments, but I don't know who they are.
And
so I thought, yeah, so I just thought it would be interesting to put this information out there to the community and see what everybody finds.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just something that it was brought to our attention, and he spent numerous hours there from 7:05 hours to 17:15 hours.
Somebody said Trixie Lane went over this last year. She would probably be able to help you with more information.
Okay. Well, so Trixie, you know, if you see this, tell us more about it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird that the only thing that comes up is a one-line
Report.
report. And he was there for that many hours. So, and then there's no report to go along with what he saw or touched or anything. So,
Just
What was he
seemed
doing?
weird. Yeah.
so it's just something that was brought to our attention. And we thought, well, that's interesting. Let's let everybody know.
He someone said, where is he now? Is he out? Yes, he was released in 2021. From what we saw from a Google, he's on parole now, but
Mhm.
released.
People like that need to serve way more time, especially if you are in a position of power. Lord
Mhm.
knows what you've gotten away with. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
And this could have been swept under the rug because he was the only black officer in that whole county.
which is crazy.
Yeah,
I thought that
a
was
lot
crazy.
of cities would have not allowed that to have been reported on and tried to keep it hidden, but it was out there on KY3 News.
Yeah. So it's just crazy how there's just so much corruption all over the place. And even one of Springfield's own, who investigated this case is into all this stuff. So it's just sick all around. And I don't know.
And it's wild that Arnott arrested him, and Arnott is the one who made that things are not always what they appear announcement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Should I get the tinfoil crown out?
Hey, you never know.
There's never a time.
More and more, I am seeing that there was a lot more going on in this case than a mom and a daughter having issues. I don't know what it was, but something's going on.
Yeah. It's out there.
Yeah. So that's all I have tonight.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got a migraine.
Bubba AF in the comments said tinfoil collar.
I'm texting my husband now and telling him I need one.
Tinfoil collar.
He better
We
put the
all
Jolly
do
Ranchers on it.
tinfoil collars, tinfoil royal collars for the next live.
Oh, Millennial, I was trying to take a note on my phone and it sent it to you. Sorry.
crap.
Okay, so that's all I have. I've got a migraine. My eyes are irritated, and I'm ready to go to bed.
All right. Well, you have a good night. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for having us.
Thank you as
Everybody.
well. And I hope that everybody has an amazing, glorious evening. And I guess we should say thank you.
Yes,
Before
but
But thank you, Nancy and Audrey and Millennial. You can
Thank
hang
you, lovely
out if you want.
Thank you so much.
and your
Yeah.
calming white bows. But yeah,
You're
so-
welcome for that.
Yes.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. I don't know how to drop. Can you kick me?
Yeah.
I'll
well,
drop you like you're hot. Okay. So,
here, let me kick her. You only removed her.
oh, my bad. Just like actually ban from
No.
kick her shooting out. That would suck. Ban her. She got the ban. Anyway, welcome Phaedra 1980. It sounds like you're copying somebody who was on here. No, I'm just playing. Thank you so much. Hello, Jaja.
Maybe.
But thank you so much. Forest friend,
Forest
always
friend.
coming in. We appreciate you very much. Nick said she texts from Yahoo message service.
Okay.
Um,
So that might be where the phone number is coming from.
potentially. Is there a filter on here? I feel like I look
It
whack.
might be. I don't know.
Thank you for the donation. I'm not gonna say if I agree or disagree. Where you upload these files to. So it's in the Google Drive.
Mhm.
I know that it's in your TikTok bio.
So if you go to my bio on YouTube, it's in my
the bio
bio on
too.
YouTube. Yeah.
Maybe we should get a link tree or something like that. Do you know what a link tree is?
I think I have one. I think I have one in there.
Maybe. So we'll look into it. But yeah, so it should be everywhere. This thing is getting in my face. I don't like this. Okay. Cindy Lou Who, thank you so much. Kitty alert. Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Thank you again. Her and Nick baby ain't nothing but mammals.
Mhm.
Nick said he worships GRB in his interrogation.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Thank you so much. She must have a different definition of worship.
Most definitely.
Different
Drop them like
For
it's
sure.
hot as soon as the it gets hot in the kitchen.
Yeah, no kidding. Trying to be a good little dog. Hey, I think Oats behaved. No, I'm just playing. Nothing she won't do for him except tell the truth. Mad facts. Thank you so much. And welcome 420 Mama 78. Welcome Trippy Hippie.
Welcome.
Yep. I'm not going to disagree with you. Going to grab a special drink. Anyone want one? I chose the wrong time to do a dry month. So the way she uses grapes so freely is sickening.
She says it too much.
It's odd, even for someone with a kink like that. Just the way that it's
weird.
It's odd. Thank you so much, Michelle. I wish we could see the super stickers on here. Welcome, Lee Johnson. Thank you so much, 1970s. You need new headphones now. You probably need new eyeballs now too, so it's fine. For getting pink eye from watching these awful videos. If only you could get more for your sacrifices, we appreciate it. For all
Thank
you
you
do.
very much.
Thank you so
I
much.
was at the hospital and the doctor, he was like, did you touch anything or get around anything? I was like, no, but I was watching some really bad stuff online. He just looked at me like, what?
I would have said it very differently, but you know. Mama Bear 270, welcome. Welcome to Christina and welcome to Cynthia. So thank you everybody for joining. We appreciate it. Someone said we need new eardrums. We made the news in New Zealand.
What?
Someone send it to Into the Weeds.
Yeah, Into the Weeds at mbradio.us.
Yeah, so anyway, Perez had one thing damn right. It is crazy how the mainstream media is reporting on like her getting a haircut or having a birthday, and it's like they don't want to report on this. And it's like, I understand the concept of not wanting to like bully a victim or whatever, but if you just look into it, that's like, you can make a lot of, I would assume that an established media outlet could make a lot of money off of this too.
I would assume
You
so.
know, a lot of attention. This is something people are going to pay attention to. So
I find it very odd, but
it's very, very odd. And you guys have seen me kind of go through an evolution on what I'm okay with saying or even talking about here, because I felt so bad for a long time. But after watching all of this stuff and reading all this stuff, and we don't even know, we've just seen the tip of the iceberg. I can't condone any of it.
Yeah.
If I think pedos deserve the chipper, then I guess Gyp does too. So
yeah.
Well, it took me a long time to think that. So
yeah. Well, it's interesting how I have gone to. I went from praying for her to now praying she gets away from churches and vulnerable people,
And
which is
children.
crazy. So
children, Lord
Yeah.
bless Aurora. I really hope that she has the best life that she absolutely can.
yeah.
And that she is not harmed in any way,
Yeah.
in one way or another, even if it's just by a toxic mom that just
Yeah.
treats her like crap, because that can be very, very damaging. So I guess we're just going to have to wait 18 or so years to see, which sucks.
I agree
So-
with that. And guys, I don't know how much longer we'll be digging into these files. I'm sure we've still got a lot of stuff to cover, but eventually we're going to be moving over to the Lawton serial killer case, or the Cash Road killings. It's something that happened in my hometown, and I really hope that you guys stick with us to learn about that, and hopefully bring some awareness and maybe some justice to those women.
Yeah, because there's not much that really can happen with the Gypsy Rose thing. I mean, we can tell people about it and we can try and get her less support on social media, make her less money, but there's really not any more justice that's going to come from it. But there's still so many cases that are very, very important that I feel like we should all try and put a little attention into, because you can still get justice on other cases. And just because something might not be as salacious,
Thank you,
it
Jenny.
still deserves it. So
Yeah, and I just fell down the rabbit hole with this because my
Yes.
cousin's in prison. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Thank you, everybody, though. We
Yes.
appreciate you guys, and we're getting stuff out. I know a lot of other creators are also getting stuff out, so I'm really excited to see what kind of stuff that they can dig up that they noticed that we didn't notice. So it'll be, even after everything's out, we're still going to be discovering stuff, just like with the emails.
Yeah, and I'm not giving up on it. I'm just
No.
transitioning more of my focus to a case that I can actively help solve.
Yeah.
So
And there's a few different things that we feel that way about. So
yeah.
we hope that you stick around. But again, we're not just abandoning Gypsy, but we talk about what we find relevant, and other people are better at talking about some of the more current stuff with her than we are.
Yeah,
So,
it's not my thing. The current stuff really isn't.
although I am interested in this podcast.
I am interested in that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so.
But we did get, I did upload some videos on Instagram yesterday or today. I can't remember. And so I'm going to start putting more stuff out. But
Yes. She is transitioning to Instagram because a lot of the people on Instagram don't really know, what's kind of going on. Instagram is more what I think of as like, not a family platform, but like I have my friends and family and stuff on there where I don't really have them on TikTok. So she's kind of transitioning. So follow all of the creators. You can follow me at just Alora Flowers. I don't really post that much about Gypsy. I might do it occasionally on my story or something like that, but I'll still take a couple followers. Why not? No, I'm just playing. But
okay.
Yeah, but
I gotta
I
get
know
off of here.
Audrey and all of them are on there, and she's really dying. So
Yeah, I got a bad migraine. So I hope everybody has a very blessed evening. Go out and do something good to change the world for the better. And bye.
I love, worship, and adore you all.
Life is like a duck. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Here at Military Broadcast Radio, we're teaming up with our friends at Die Tired, the veteran-friendly music band spreading strength, resilience, and mental health awareness one shirt at a time.
And check this out. Their brand new shirts feature broadcast beaker right on the breast pocket. A reminder that you can weather the storm, and you're never alone.
Shirts are only $25, and proceeds support giving veterans a voice. MBR's mission to teach veterans how to podcast and videocast. Because when our vets are talking, they're not overthinking. They're not second-guessing. Together, we stop the 22 stigma. Grab your shirt today at mbradio.us and hit the shop. Or go directly to toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband. That's toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband.
Suit up, stand strong.
Remember, we're unduckable together.
You're built tougher than the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.